Protective styles sound like the perfect solution, less manipulation, more growth, right? But what if I told you some of them are actually destroying your natural hair without you even realizing? Now, don't get me wrong, protective styles can be amazing when done right, but the problem is that most of us were never taught how to actually protect our hair underneath. So here's the thing, a style is not automatically protective just because your hair is tucked away. What makes it protective is how you prep, maintain, and then take it down. But most of us, including me, skip all that care in between. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly why your favorite protective style might be destroying your natural hair while I blow dry my hair, and what you can do instead to actually grow and protect your hair the right way. The first issue, tension. If your styles are tight, heavy, or constantly pulling on your edges, that's stress on your follicles. Over time, that tension leads to thinning, shedding, and in some cases, permanent breakage. We wear them for weeks, sometimes even months, thinking, my hair is safe. Meanwhile, there's damage that's happening from buildup, too much tension, or even neglect, mostly neglect in my opinion. For the blow drying process, I washed my hair in shampoo and conditioner. I'm using the Fantasia foam just to try and protect my hair from heat damage. As you can see, this is the only thing I had. I didn't have the spray, so that's what I'm using. And then a little bit of Blue Magic grease. And that brings me to my next point. We often skip cleansing, washing your scalp, or moisturizing using products like oil, leave-ins, or grease to seal in the moisture afterward. Or even just checking your scalp while the hair is tucked away in a style. And all that buildup suffocates our roots. Going weeks and weeks without cleansing or moisturizing your scalp leads to buildup, dryness, and sometimes inflammation. Sometimes the install causes more harm than the style itself. Rough parting, aka heavy-handedness. Too small sections like micro braid styles, or the main cause for most of us, or me personally, ripping through tangles when it's time to take down the style because you have no patience or you're just ready for your next hairstyle. Let me know if you can relate to this. I used to think keeping my braids in for 8 weeks meant I was giving my hair a break from manipulation, but really, I was just ignoring it and being lazy. Here's the good news. Protective styles don't have to be the enemy. Just make sure to do them right. And here's how to do it the right way. Prep before the style. Make sure to always wash and detangle and moisturize your hair, never on dirty or dry hair. Choose hairstyles that are looser because less tension means growth. While wearing the style, use a light scalp oil or spray, moisturize weekly, and keep your scalp clean. This helps your scalp breathe. Another way to make sure that your scalp breathes is always to take a break between installs. Let it rest, ladies. Let it rest. If your scalp constantly is itchy or flakes or feels sore, or you have some red bumps after every style, your hair is actually telling you, I'm not okay. So pay attention to that. Once done blow drying a section, I put it in a bantu knot, as you can see there. I make sure to dip the rubber band in the grease that I'm using, just to make sure that it doesn't cause any tension. This blow dry process honestly took me about an hour to complete. I wish I had started earlier, but it took a long time, as you can see. So I was ready to give up at some point, but I ended up finishing it. Everyone was sleeping by the time I was done with this hair. During this process, I also realized that my hair really needed a trim, so don't mind my ends. This was just a quick style for the week, and then would go back into braids. Now I'm just putting on the silk scarf in the bonnet just to make sure that the hair is protected overnight and that it comes out the way I want it to in the morning. And then the next morning, I separate the hair into smaller pieces or smaller sections, and then just fluff out the hair as I go, just to make it look like a little fuller, like an afro, if that makes sense, a curly afro. So yeah. Protective style should protect your piece and your hair. So next time you get ready for a protective style, remember it's not about how long you can keep it in. It's about how well you can care for your hair underneath. Let me know in the comments down below what your go-to protective style is and how you take care of your hair underneath. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next upload. Make sure to click on the video on your screen right now, and I'll see you there.